Alright, so I'm going to do a few videos on using an airbrush for Central Carolina Community College automotive restoration students while you're stuck at home. So I'll do the best I can since I'm stuck at home as well. This is not the ideal place for me to do airbrushing, but I'll try to go over some of the basics. So first video we'll go over some of our supplies. Second video we're going to have to clean up one of the airbrushes. They didn't get cleaned really well last time they were used, so we'll have to clean one up good. So we'll go over that after this video. So a few supplies. This here is some fine line tape right here. It's a 1/16. This is a real good tape to have for doing fine stuff. I also got some 1/8 inch blue vinyl tape, and I didn't bring any other sizes, but they make this in a number of different sizes. So I've got that here. I've got the just some various tapes that we'll need to do some work. I have some various brushes here to do little details and things like that. These are kind of just some cheap brushes I use there at school. If you're doing this more often, you want to invest in some better quality brushes than these. We've got our air compressor here with hose. So we've got the Awada Ninja compressor. It's fairly quiet, which you will appreciate a quiet air compressor if you have to do this a lot. So we got our hose there, plenty of length, very flexible. I'm not a huge fan of the ones with all the curls in it. So we've got some lacquer thinner here. Right now that's empty, but we got some lacquer thinner here in the jar. These are water-based paints that we have here, so there is some solvent in there to clean these out, but you can also use some lacquer thinner at the end to clean the gun up. But we're going to need it to clean the gun starting off. So these are just some different Createx airbrush colors. These two are from Hobby Lobby. I ordered these online. So you got to shake them real good. You've got your different reducers in here, right here, and these are your primary colors. So you can make just about any color with these. It is a lot easier to purchase colors closer to what you want to use, but just to have some bulk color, these will work good. You just got to shake it real good. There's a ball in there. So those are some of the products that we use for the airbrush. You need to have some good sharp knives. I got some fresh ones here and some fresh blades. Got a pen. I usually have a pencil out here too, some scissors, some cardboard type stuff to make some various templates out of. I'm going to show you that also in the next video. Let me see, I lost one of my pieces here. Wind may have blown it away. Let me see. That's great. Here, the camera just flashed there. Not sure what happened. Where did that wind up? Well, when I find it, I'll show it. Oh, there it is. All right, so we got, you want to cut out little shapes like this, have all kinds of little curves and things like that you can go and just use for shading and spraying around. So I have this extra piece here. I also drew that up, and I'll show you about cutting that out and how you can use templates like that, just to kind of do some little small things. I'll keep everything, try to keep everything real simple. But anyway, shapes like that, having a lot of different curves like that you can use. Another thing that's good to have is, you see this roll here I have of white vinyl. This is specifically for doing striping. You can put this into a vinyl cutter and have it cut out shapes for you. You can draw on this and cut it. This is not, this is meant for doing templates and things like that, and cutting it and peeling it off so it doesn't stick like regular vinyl you put on the outside of a vehicle. This is specific for doing this kind of stuff, so this is important to have. Let's see here, having an assortment of airbrushes. So this is kind of a cheaper airbrush here. This is from Iwata. It's a Iwata Neo. So this is a kind of an economy-based airbrush here. The airbrush we'll be using today is the Iwata Eclipse. So this one is a nice airbrush. I'll show you some of the inner workings of it. I like these. My personal one, I like having the I've got it where it's on the side, so it's got like a different letter for, I forget what this one is. It's an Iwata Eclipse. Let's see. It doesn't say. Where's the box? HPCS. I think mine's an HPC or something like that. But anyways, mine has, it comes out the side, so then I think it's easier to sight down the gun and see what you're doing a little better. I can put it on either side, so I like it a little better than this one. But this one works well. So we'll be using that today. Got a gun cleaning kit here. Got little spray out cards. And then most important thing is we have our PPE. So we've got some gloves and we've got a respirator here that we can wear, all to keep us safe. The other important thing is to try to position whatever you're going to airbrush in a comfortable spot. So this will work decent for us just playing around with. The way I have this set up, I have to tape it to try to help with the wind that we've got going on out here, because normally I wouldn't do this outside. The other thing that's important to have is a good touch-up gun. So this here is an Iwata Supernova, and this is a hybrid Supernova, the LS400. So you can turn this thing down and you can spray a spot about this big with this. So I like to use this for most of my artwork and things like that. I love using this gun for that, even more so than an airbrush even. So I think that's all the tools that I want to show you. You having some rags and getting yourself comfortable. That's important so that that you can work comfortably and not be trying to bend over and work awkwardly. So anyways, that's those are the tools I wanted to show you. So that's it for the first airbrushing video.